Yip, yip, flibbity flabbity flu. Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Andrew. Welcome back to Starfield. We are going to begin our adventure in the Crimson Fleet and become a space pirate. I think I've got myself all set up for this now. I've completed pretty much every mission, every main faction mission. I spent some time yesterday changing my ship, getting myself prepared to be a badass pirate. I'll give you a quick tour. Whoop. I've got the cockpit that I wanted. I like this cockpit because there's an upstairs and a downstairs. All this is unnecessary, but what's this hab called? I've forgotten now. This is the overall ship, but the part that I'm standing in is one solid unit. It's like 3 habs all in one. It's called the gully, or the... It's not a living quarters, it's a something quarters. I forget. But I needed it for the size, so that I could attach the cockpit to it, you know? Then we got up here. Got our workbenches. And we got our science workbench over there. So yeah, I'm happy with this. And we managed to put a couple more weapons on the top. Yeet. Only sits down nice and fast. There. Hopefully this ship will be able to handle everything we're about to do. So let me show you the journal. I'll show you what I've done. These are all the missions I've got left in my journal, which is not a lot. You'll see that that's the main one. I can go through Unity anytime I like. And the factions, I've completed all of them. You can see I've got the UC Vanguard, the Ryujin, and then here's the Freestar Collective. So these have all been done. The only thing left to do is the pirate mission, the Crimson Fleet. Miscellaneous, these are just collecting powers. This is a mission board mission. That's just going to happen over time. It's already set up. I need to supply 790 argon to Mars. That'll just finish itself. And then these activities, I've completed all the activities. These are now just repeatable missions. So if I went through here, everything below this white line has been completed. So you can see I've done pretty much everything. Right. Except for all the miscellaneous ones which you come across if you just travel to a star system, you get these random missions. So, anyway, enough delaying. Let's go be a pirate. So, we need to go speak to Commander Ikwande, I think his name is. Because before we become an actual pirate, we need to go undercover and pretend to be working for the UC SysDef.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Where's the ship? Why am I so far away? This says 18 kilometers away. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Where am I? UC Vigilance. Already at this location? Surely not. He's 1,800 kilometers away. Dude, that's gonna take forever to get there. No, something's not right. Let me try something. Something's not right there. That doesn't compute. Usually when you go to the UC Vigilance, you jump and you're right next to it. It's not 1,000 kilometers away. So let's just jump away and come back.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
I have got no contraband. I'm a good boy at the moment.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Sure.
Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
But my good days are over. We're going to be a badass. Yeah, I've been a nice guy for too long. And what I'd like to do when I'm a pirate is pretty much kill anyone that's not an essential NPC. See, this is what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to land right next to it.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Welcome home to the Vigilance. So these are pretty much the enemy. Because we're going to be a pirate. These are essentially the bad guys. And bored. But for now, we have to play nice. Although I was thinking of, when you talk to Commander Ikwande, get out of the way.
Greetings, Captain.
Greetings, Vasco. I'll show you. Let me just
Welcome aboard
let me just
the
get
UC
there, and I'll
Vigilance.
show you.
Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
No. Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to just be a dick. So you have nice options and you have shitty options. So let's just see. Is there anything I should know? What can you tell me about him? I'm here on official Vanguard business, so I'd prefer to speak to the commander. I've got a million questions, but they can wait for the commander. Let's do this one.
All right. This way, please.
Sure thing,
So,
Chief.
You're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City.
That's me.
You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance.
Oh, okay.
We have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops.
can get on with it,
Commander
dude.
Ikwande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Alright. Let's go. Now, I've done this twice before, and I don't like Commander Ikwande. He's just a bit of a douche.
Yes?
He's a goody two-shoes. Yeah.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDev.
Commander
Glad to
Ikwibe
have you
Kwande.
aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Dwala's offer.
Oh, if you hear drilling and noises in the background, we've got builders working on the house, so nothing I can do about that. So, Twala convinced me. Well, I'm not entirely sold on the idea yet. I still don't quite understand why I'm here. Let's do this one.
Well then, let's just see what we can do about that, eh? This is the operations center of the UC Vigilance. SysDev's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
You're going to need more than one ship to eliminate an entire fleet. Impressive ship. Where is the Vigilance located right now? That one.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Get me in a room with them and I'll talk them into anything. I assume you already have a plan. It takes more than finesse to catch the attention of a pirate. I'd prefer a more direct approach. I assume you've chosen me because I'm expendable. Let's try that.
Let's get one thing straight right now, soldier. I don't care if you're from the Vanguard, the Navy, or the technician that scrapes the carbon scoring of the engine nozzles. In my eyes, your past service no longer matters. You're now an agent of SysDev, meaning that it's my job to keep you alive.
Okay, well I prefer a direct approach.
Then you're going to get yourself killed. So listen up, because my advice might just keep you alive. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Sounds simple enough. That doesn't sound like an ironclad plan to me. She can probably sniff out a narc from a sector away. Where did you get the contraband? Yeah, let's ask him that.
That's classified.
That's classified.
Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously holding it will be spending the rest of their life in prison.
What a dick. So that doesn't sound like an ironclad plan to me.
Well, it's the best we've got. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Okay, that's a lot to absorb. You must have quite a bit of confidence. Is this the part? Is this the best plan you've got? We're both in trouble. Yeah, let's do that.
Well then, I suppose you'll just have to take your chances.
Oh, come on,
In the
buddy.
meantime, I expect you to follow my orders. To the letter.
Nah.
Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
Uh-huh. I'm just doing this for the money. I'm guessing it's too late to back out. What if I get caught? Nah, I'm doing it for the money.
Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
See, this is what I want to do. I just want to be a dick towards this guy. I can stay the course. I can't make any promises. I don't exactly do well following rules and regulations. Can you explain? What do you mean? No, this one. I don't follow rules and all regulations.
Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for someone to take your place.
Sure you will.
Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
How will I maintain contact? Do you have any other information? What happens if I get arrested? Can you tell me? No.
Dismissed.
Shut up. So let's talk to her.
Yes?
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up.
Mm-hmm.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
No. I think I understand. So basically you want me to steal from thieves. That's if I'm accepted. What if I can't find anything?
I'd scour every inch of wherever the Crimson Fleet sends you. Otherwise, you're wasting our time and risking your neck for nothing. Criminals are sloppy. Look hard enough and I'm certain you'll stumble across their mess.
Okay. So basically you want me to steal from thieves.
Rationalize it however you like. But that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
If there's incriminating data out there, I'll find it. Sounds like you have a personal vendetta. I'm simply trying to understand my task. Sounds like I touched a nerve. I'm confused. Are we trying to imprison the pirates or kill them? Sounds like I touched a nerve.
It's not you. It's the Crimson Fleet.
Uh-huh.
That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
Cool. I've seen my fair share of violence. I'm no hero. I'm here because it's my duty as a member of the Vanguard. Yeah, I don't care if she wants to talk about it. Let's try that one.
Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Uh-huh. I don't need payment to do what's right. Credits, now we're speaking my language. Why would you be paying? Yeah, this one.
Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold.
Fantastic.
We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods.
They gave me some
We've
drugs.
cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Alright. Feels like discussing your personal experience. Nope. What's going to happen? Whoop. What if I get caught? Don't care.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
So these are the good guys, in inverted commas, or in quotation marks.
Hello.
But they use tactics not too dissimilar from the pirates themselves. They want me to smuggle drugs into Sidonia to go meet up with someone. What are you doing, Vasco? Black Peril. That's what I named my ship. Because I'm going to be dangerous. And peril means dangerous. Why are you sitting on the floor, Vasco?
Captain, do you require my goodbye for now?
Hold on a second. What was that?
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
You think all this Unity stuff is true? Gateway to... No, okay.
Good day, Captain.
Don't care. So... That's the other nice thing about this cockpit. When you sit down, he sits down quick. Some of them it's all slow. Alright, so let's go to Sidonia. Let's go meet up with whoever we need to talk to. Give them the contraband. Where are we? Oh, we're right here. Okay.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much. Sidonia, let's go do it. Yeah, all of the fun pirate stuff only really starts happening once I'm in the Crimson Fleet. First I got to get accepted into their little clan. And then we can start betraying the UC SysDef. And begin our career as a buccaneer, you know? In the blackest sea.
Keep your eyes peeled for signs of terramorph activity.
Wait, I should have 2 additional missions in my faction now. Yeah, burden of proof. It's a shame you can't select 2 at once. So let's go search for evidence. And speak to this woman.
What a day, huh?
Hello.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai.
Oh,
I'm
she's
busy.
Irish. I'm busy. I'm here to sell, but I'm looking for you. I brought something that should interest the Crimson Fleet. I'm looking to unload a sensitive shipment.
And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC Security sticking their noses into.
Correct.
I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me?
Give sample. Take a look at the sample. I'm looking to sell off a shipment of Aurora. This one.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
I guess the people that told me you were the best were wrong. If you can't handle it, point me to someone who can. I thought the Trade Authority would buy anything. Now this one.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Okay. What if I just blow your brains out and ask for someone else? I have to pay you just to find out where you're selling? Okay. See, I've used these options before and it doesn't really work. So let's just pay her.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you. There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you. So what was her name? What was your name? It's Sor? Okay, whatever. Bowden. So let's go speak to the guy at the Broken Spear.
Well then, what can I do you for? What's up?
Here he is. Adler Kemp.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Okay. Saorsi? Saorsi. Bowden said you could help me move some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Okay. Who's we and us? I thought I was dealing with you. You're the Crimson Fleet, right? Forget it. I'll just take the shipment to someone else. Let's try that.
Yeah, sure. If the trade authority won't even deal with the shipment of that crap, where else you gonna go? Just cool your thrusters for a minute before you wreck this deal for the both of us. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself.
Uh-huh.
I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
I'll just pay his debt off right now. We can get down to business. I'll just kill him and take the money off his corpse.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a second. No one said anything about killing. All I said was, I want my money. How you handle that is up to you. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters.
Oh yeah,
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
And this guy gives me a sob story about how he's overworked and he's got a family to feed and a bunch of bullshit. He's just a lowlife. He's just a lowlife with a sob story.
New to Sidonia?
This is right where I belong.
Here he is.
Something I can help you with?
You owe money. I'm here to collect the credits for Elder Kemp. Elder Kemp sent me to teach you a lesson. Nope, this one.
Hey, slow down. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I really don't have time to play games.
What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else.
Nah, buddy.
Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Whatever, really? Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm sure your funeral will be lovely.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Nope. I don't think Adler is going to be satisfied with that option. Pay now or Deimos will be sending your corpse back home in a casket.
Come on! Give me a break!
No.
What the? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right
Liar.
now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone.
I can certainly try.
No. Right?
So we can attack him. Now let's persuade.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Lying. You shouldn't have racked up a debt. Is this really worth the risk? You could always make the money back later.
Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know.
Surely you know someone who can cover your debt. Pay up. If not for you, do it for the sake of your family. Come on, you must have some rainy day money stashed.
Well, I might be able to cash in a few of my Deimos shares.
Okay. So, that one.
I'm still willing to talk.
Are you?
Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
See? He said he had no money, but he had 3,000. Scumbag. This game is full of liars. People are always trying to manipulate you. Pull on your heartstrings.
3, 2, 1.
Big explosion. Yeah, they're always trying to make you feel bad for them. But meanwhile, they're all lying. Which is one of the reasons why I want to be a pirate. Because I'm sick of all these people. I want to start shooting them.
A friend offered me a nice cushy office job.
Whatever.
But I'm making double out here.
Have something for me?
I do.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or
Nope.
did he get the message?
I thought getting the money would be enough. He got the message.
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think they can handle me, yeah, I'm interested. I don't know, maybe. Who exactly? Nah, that one.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. Alright. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
16,000. All right.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect.
You rendezvous with Asteria. Astrea? Dude, what a name.
Reminder, please report any
Yeah, so we're going to go meet Neva, who is second in command to Delgado. Or Diego? Delgado, I think his name is. Of the Crimson Fleet. So, we can just fast travel there.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Oh, Astrea is the name of her ship. That's what I'm here for. Damn right. Adler said that. I didn't know she cared. That one.
You're funny. I hate funny.
Oh, wow.
Remember that. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you.
Uh-huh.
There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
What options do I have? Actually, what options do I have to complete this job?
Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do.
Only way to be sure.
Okay, consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Awesome. So this mission... okay, whatever. Yeah, this mission... We have options, right? Where are we? I've done the nice options before. Where you board the ship. And you don't actually kill him, you just make him go into hiding. This time, I'm just gonna blow them out of space. And that's gonna really piss off Commander Ikwande. Okay, little girl. Guys are drilling. My puppy gets nervous when the guys start drilling. Nah, fuck you guys. Boom. He's dead. Let's go get the spoils of war. Come on, little pups. Oh, my little puppies all. Because this build is working outside. I don't know if you can hear the drilling, but my little dog, she's sensitive to the vibration. She's on my lap. She's okay now. Alright, let's go to Jupiter. Okay, little girl. Okay, they're working. They're working on the house. It's okay. Right, and then...
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Yep. Let's get him. Boom. Okay, now we're in Neva's good books.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control.
Sure you did.
But it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Ashton is dead and the Ragana has been destroyed. That's it.
Good work, Rook. Quick, clean, and no witnesses.
Nope, no witnesses.
Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
We are clear. It's about damn time. Best decision you ever made.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Okay. Let's go pick up the spoils of war. Oh, if these are more than 3,000, I'm going to skip them. That's 7,000. Jeez, okay, forget that. 2,000. Okay, this one's closer. Come, go on the bed. Go on the bed and lie down. The builders are not going to get you. You're safe. Talking to my puppy. Okay, so let's go and meet the Crimson Fleet.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Where is it? They're drilling. Oh, dude, it brought me back to this guy. Dickhead. See, now Captain Aquanda, he's going to be pissed. Because I destroyed that ship. Yeah, every so often we're going to have to keep coming back to this guy to report our progress, but I'm going to be hostile towards him. Watch the attitude he's going to give me.
How can
Commander
I be of
Conde
service,
wants to see you.
Captain?
Follow me.
Yeah, I know the way. Watch this, he's going to be pissed off.
Lost a bet to one of the officers.
There you are. I want answers, and I want them right now. We intercepted your exchange with the Ragana.
Yep.
What the hell possessed you to kill those innocent people?
Oh, he's upset. A few lives is a small price to pay to bring down the entire fleet. I'm the one risking my neck out there. What the hell did you expect me to do? Now this one. This will upset him.
Wrong. It's a huge price. I want to take down the fleet as badly as you do. But murdering innocent people is unacceptable. Now I have to waste precious time smoothing this over with Mast. Make up excuses, perhaps even lie on my reports. Let me make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but it's not a license to kill. That is where we draw the line.
Nah.
Do something like this again, and you're out. I'll hang the goddamn wanted posters myself.
Awesome.
Understood?
I'll do everything in my power to avoid taking... I heard you the first time. What if... What? What if not doing what the fleet wants blows my cover? Yeah, let's go this one.
Hearing and comprehending are two different things. Let's hope for both our sakes that you fully understand the situation.
Yeah, shut
All
up.
this ugliness aside, were you at least able to join the fleet?
I was on my way there, but I had to come here first, you dickhead. Looks like I passed the test, of course. I did exactly what they asked of me. We'll find out when I see them next.
Yes. If nothing else, your actions, while reprehensible, will put to bed any suspicions they may have had. Let's focus on that and move forward with the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
These idiots don't suspect a thing.
That's where you're wrong. You can believe in honor among thieves, but I'd venture they suspect everyone until proven otherwise. You just need to make sure you allay any suspicions they have, staying within the proper moral boundaries, of course. Do what you have to, but not what you can't do.
The Crimson Fleet has yet to leave us enough hard evidence to build a solid case against them. Be careful not to underestimate their intelligence.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
I was told to meet Neva at the key. Oh yeah, let's lie to him. That one.
Strange. She must want to vet you some more. Still, it should only be a matter of time before they invite you to the key. That's likely where you'll meet Delgado.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports.
Keep up the good work.
Dismissed.
See, he contradicts himself.
We don't have a full map of the fleet's roster.
Yeah, oh, shut up,
Members
people.
change too quickly.
So let's go to my ship. We'll then do a bit of reading. Or a bit of homework. Let's have a look. Come on, there we go. Relax. So, they gave me 3 tablets. Adler Kemp. Hot-headed, competent, seasoned. Adler, this is the guy who I gave the Aurora to. He's a Crimson Fleet ship captain operating out of Sidonia. His hot-headed nature means Adler is easily provoked, which has gotten him into numerous scrapes. Despite his flaw, Adler is a seasoned ship captain, and in most cases, he can use his battle prowess to escape sticky situations. Addendum. As more information on the Crimson Fleet captains is gathered, additional profiles will be added to Commander Ikonde's whatever. And then you got Neva Mora. Age 32, short fuse, temperamental, intense, incendiary. Neva Mora was born and raised in Neon and orphaned at a young age. She spent most of her youth getting arrested for crimes ranging from simple assault to grand larceny, and was a frequent visitor at the SysDef prison. At 22, she stowed away on a transport to Acure City, was eventually recruited to the Crimson Fleet. Addendum is the same. And then Delgado. Age 44, clever, shrewd, careful, calculating. Originally hailing from Aquila City, Delgado fell into crime at a young age. Despite being born into wealth, his parents exiled him in hopes of correcting the behavior. Yet this only served to increase his criminal behavior, culminating in the theft of a cargo ship which he used to initiate himself into the Crimson Fleet. Delgado is a shrewd, clever leader who isn't prone to rash judgment. He keeps a tight rein on the Crimson Fleet, but he's given his pirates enough latitude to do what they do best. I'll be a pirate. Alright, cool. So, let's go to the key. This is over in the Crix system. Alright.
The key acknowledging fleet vessel. Welcome home.
Alright. So if you had come here prior to actually starting the Crimson Fleet mission, you would have been attacked. But now I'm recognized as one of their own. They don't attack me. And if I went to any planet that has Crimson Fleet members, they won't attack me. And then once we fully give over to the dark side, it'll be the good guys that kill me.
Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long?
So this is
Forget
neighbor.
how to grab jump or something?
I had my own affairs to deal with. Job's done, I'm here, so back off.
Fair enough. Glad to see you showing some backbone. Just be careful that you can back up that attitude before you square off with someone who can kick your ass. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good.
She's gonna give me a tour.
This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
UC builds with multi-layer hull substrate, so the station should be fine. Looks like a place for some R&R. But it really pisses off the UC station. Now let's go with that one.
Wow, thanks, Professor. That's just terribly fascinating. I'll be certain to pass that on to the maintenance crew who have to use baling wire to keep the plating from peeling off. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Let's take the tour.
All right. History time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Nice work killing Rake. I never liked that guy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galact Talk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems.
Now, we've got everything the
His
fleet needs
ruthlessness
right
and
here.
desire for wealth has
course.
landed
she's
him
gonna talk
squarely
over
at
her,
the
man.
top of the wanted list
Hold on,
for
neighbor.
every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Crix. Good evening, Mr. Crix.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for
Let's just wait for the slate to finish talking.
my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then grav-jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I'd call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all. Would you mind telling me why you decided to do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision. Do they take a leap and become one of the most legendary pirates in history? Or do they simply sputter on, subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you are taking the leap? That Jasper Crix is moving on to bigger and better things in his life?
That's spot on, Gale. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind sharing with us exactly what your particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Dude.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to start this interview would be at the beginning of your career.
Please, proceed.
Okay, cool. So that's the initial start of the interview between the interviewer and Jasper Crix. Now, the system that we're in is called Crix. Jasper Crix is the founder of the Crimson Fleet. You'll learn more about him as we go. Alright, I'm ready, neighbor. So she's...
What the hell is this?
There we go.
Alright, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full. Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed? It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once. Aww. And you, always, Angel. This here's...
I'm still wearing a hazmat suit. Okay, so let's take a picture. This is joining the Crimson Fleet.
Jasmine, you need anything for your ship? She's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us.
So she's the ship engineer.
So anyway, we were talking about the lock.
The lock.
About 100 years ago,
which is a prison.
The prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you.
Alright, let's make some more memories. This is the shop. Wait, there's one here as well, isn't there? General goods. That'll do.
Completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates.
The depot.
Let's move on.
Wait, I want to talk to these people.
Back to my story.
What have you got?
Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does.
Let's skip the intro. I'm just here to buy.
Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any arguments from me. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDev doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target.
Okay. Let me guess. Trust issues. I may be new here, but you can trust me. That threat might work if I was the least bit intimidated by you.
Not being intimidated by me is one thing. The fleet? That's another. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you.
Okay.
Pure and simple.
Okay, enough
Anyone
speeches.
who says otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back.
Thanks for the etiquette lesson, Professor. I suspect this has roots in something very personal. Ah, that one.
Don't say I never did you any favors.
Okay, I'm interested in what you have in stock.
I bet I have something that will catch your eye.
Let's see what she sells. So she sells weapons. Nothing is better than what I have. What's feather? That's a rare rifle. Titanium build. Premium build materials make this weapon light as a feather. Oh, that's why it's called feather. Okay. Fury. See, I don't use any of these other type of weapons. Pirate Legend. Space Adept. Okay, and then she's got bullets, and that. Have I got anything worth selling? Nope. No, I've already sorted all that out. Okay. So she sells weapons.
Need more weapons or ammo?
This guy sells
Come
suits.
see me.
Now you buy from me, you can look good and protect your ass at the same time.
Alright. What have you got?
Tactical gear is my specialty. Don't leave the key without it.
Alright, so he sells one gun. He sells suits. Okay, and they're all pretty shite. Nope. Oh, that one's not so bad. Looks like the Predator. Okay, and then Pirate Swashbuckler gear. Nah, that's crap. Pirate Crew. Critical damage. Pirate Crew outfit. That doesn't look like a Pirate Crew outfit. But we'll take one. Just because we've got to try and get into the whole groove of being a pirate.
I'm here if you need me.
Because right now I'm in a hazmat suit. And I don't need to have so much extra protection. So let's be a pirate. Pirate Crew outfit. Well, that one actually looks better. Yeah, no, this one's better. This looks much more sick. This one I got from the strikers, the Ebb side strikers in Neon. But that looks more like a pirate than that. Alright, there we go. Now we look the part.
Alright, make it quick. I've got schematics to order. Need something? These materials don't sell themselves.
What have you got?
Alright, let's get this over with.
And she sells medical aid stuff. Okay, well I'll take all your ship parts. And okay, cool. So she sells all this kind of stuff. Fair enough.
We're done here.
That's quite handy to have it all in one location. Okay, where's Neva? She's down here talking to.
Meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps,
essentials.
blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices
On the
may
right,
be
you've
high,
got
but
Bradley
these
from the Trade
goods
Authority.
ain't exactly easy to
I'm
find.
sure you know the deal there.
Oh, that's...
Pretty much anything.
Oh, they've got their own version of a trade authority. Okay, let's talk to her.
Don't even try to rip me off. I know. Now you're speaking my language.
What do you sell? She also sells weapons. The Hunter Wolf, what's this? A rare rifle. So that's the Beowulf. But it does 30% damage against aliens. Power beat. Rounds fire in a shotgun-like spread. Okay. That's not bad. And then she's got... Oh. This is the same suit that I'm wearing. Okay. That's diplomacy and that's intimidation. Cool. Okay. Dracula. Count of Monte Cristo. And then just... The hell's that? Ornate star. Alright. And then junk.
Always a pleasure.
And then the Trade Authority, or their version of a Trade Authority.
I hope you've brought me something interesting. What'll it be, friend? Buying, selling? The Trade Authority takes anything and everything.
Cool, so back off. I'm not your friend. I'm just Seeing what the depot has to offer, that's it.
The fleet's got an impressive commerce system. They even managed a legitimate doctor among their ranks. Business on the Key is like no other. It's the sole reason I'm here. For the credits.
Okay, if credit's all you want, you fit right in. I figured the Key was the Crimson Fleet only. How long have you been here? Don't care. This one.
Not everyone thinks so. I'm still Trade Authority, not a part of the fleet. There are a few, Neva included, that see me as an outsider. Regardless, as long as the fleet has goods to push, the Trade Authority will always maintain a presence on the Key.
So it's a legit Trade Authority.
Hope you're not low on credits.
And he sells a bunch of stuff I don't need. Oh, that's not a bad suit. Advanced Navigator spacesuit. I think I've got the helm for that. Oh, there's a Deep Seeker. No, shush. Yeah, I like that. I'm looking at just the style, not the stats. Whatever. And then you got backpack. That one's okay. Okay, so this is just a normal Trade Authority. Okay, cool. So I could, if I need to...
Find anything of value, bring it here first.
No, jump. Go to bed. Jump. If I end up with any, if I end up with any contraband, I'll be able to come back to this guy. Oh, that's not the door. Here's the door. Here we go. Come, Angel, go to bed. Lie down. My dogs can't settle because there's builders coming in and out of the gate. So, Neva wants to keep giving us a tour. This is the dock.
Okay. This is our final stop.
Yeah.
Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
The Reckoner's Core.
The new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, alright? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway,
they're so nice to each
will
other.
Get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Yes, ma'am.
Time for a proper introduction.
Yes, Shinya.
I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
Okay, Delgado sounds like a smart man. I bet you don't get out much. I don't think I could make a sacrifice like that. So one wrong move and you're dead.
Essentially. But I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort.
Okay, sounds like a smart man.
It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done.
Okay.
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Okay, time to make those credits. That was easy.
Getting into the system is a piece of cake. Getting out? Not so much. Anyway, I need you to listen up.
Okay.
Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Cool. Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together. I'm not interested in small jobs. Just tell me we're officially done here. What kind of jobs?
Oh, you know. Smuggling, piracy, taking things that aren't yours. Nothing that should keep you up at night. Well, depending on your methods.
Alright, sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will.
We certainly will.
Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Okay, so he was telling me about these.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Oh, good.
Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of these boards. Why is there so many? Okay. So here we can clear our bounty. So both of these are bounty mission boards. Okay, are these... Piracy in Cheyenne. Let's take that one. Oh, and the one in Seoul. Steal from the Ilios retreat on that place. Okay. So I wonder if each board has got something different. No. Okay, so there's boards all around. But it's all the same missions. Okay.
It's fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an Erdebrow logger and I'm good.
Okay.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us and you're
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? Everyone here's got attitude. Okay, so this is the... That's the pub. We'll go there later. Let's go meet the boss. Mr. Delgado. The chief in charge. There he is.
We'll have a whole set
there's
of
our other new
systems
recruit.
on the run someday.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business.
Yes.
The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Yes, sir. What if after what she put me through, she better vouch for me? That one.
If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started.
All right.
When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Got it, boss. I don't like taking orders. I hope that doesn't include fleet before breakfast because I like to sleep late. Why would a pirate organization have so many rules? Yeah, I'll ask him that.
Of course we have rules. If you think the Crimson Fleet was built on a lawless dream, think again. Our influence, our money, our respect comes from meticulous planning and every last soul in the fleet following my orders to the letter. That is why you need to learn to place the fleet before everything.
Got it, boss.
Boss? Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward,
yes,
let's get to your next job.
Let's go do it.
Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story?
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Maybe we should tell me more about Crix's legacy. What's the code? Yeah, let's listen to the Crix's legacy. He basically stole a ship with lots of money.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef.
Alright, we'll be unstoppable. That's a little over-ambitious. Let's just get on with it. What if Neva's right and whatever? Won't the fleet become a bigger target? Let's try that.
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars.
Ah.
They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison.
Cool.
If we have Crix's legacy.
We'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Alright. Mind if I ask you something about the intonation? Is there anything you can tell me about Jasper Crix's history before we end up in the lock? Yeah, let's try this one.
I could tell you stories that would last for hours. But now is not the time. You have a job to do, and I don't like to be kept waiting. If you get back to the key, I am sure you can find some copies of the interview he gave to SSNN around here, somewhere. I think those recordings might give you the history lesson that you are looking for.
Alright. And those, which he's referring to, is probably what I'm looking for. To do these. Search for evidence.
Something?
So searching for evidence is literally just walking around aimlessly looking for it. Okay. So let's select that one. Oh, I've got a skill point. So let's put that into my ship. Deal damage. Energy weapons. Oh, I must have done the wrong one then. Automated turrets. Particle beam. Okay, let's try that one. We need to unlock these to see which one's which. Because I've been killing ships, and that hasn't gone up at all, which means it must be this one. Beam weapons that I've got on my ship. Alright. Anyway, so...
Yeah, so like I was saying, the Rook walks right up the bog, lifts the drink and pours it all over the floor. There.
Says Death probably thinks we're a bunch of mindless marauders. We here in Ops beg to differ.
So if I just walk around aimlessly, I might be able to come across some of those slates. Mathis, get out of the way. Like this.
I heard Isla's sister is...
So tell us about Jasper Cricks's version
This
of
is
the
the
Crimson
interview.
Scar.
Some hardcore
All I can
mercenary.
tell you is that under my guidance, the Crimson Scar became more influential than every other syndicate combined. Here I was, 22 years old, and I had power. People that followed my orders and an endless stream of credits. Gale, I have to tell you, I was having the time of my life.
I always thought heat leeches were just
So you consider extortion, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, assault, and murder to be positive life influences?
No. I'd consider them as
You
just
can get
means
work
to
from the
an end.
boards near the Reckoner's Core.
So-called
Voss will
crimes
make
were
sure you
merely
get
stepping
paid.
stones until I had enough wealth to buy the Crimson Scar
There's
via
another one.
spacecraft.
Yes, let's talk about that. It appears you weren't satisfied with terrorizing New Atlantis alone.
Oh, I've never stopped reaching Gale.
Energy weapons.
The amount of money we were making in New Atlantis was decent, but the really big scores were in space, on the cargo ships. We're talking millions of credits, maybe more. Who the hell could count it all?
Most people assume this is when the UC decided to actively set up a task force to pursue the Crimson Scar.
That's correct. Those idiots in charge of the United Colonies were clearly embarrassed that they had allowed the Crimson Scar to make the jump into space. They sent ships after us. Lots of ships. I almost think that they enjoy starting wars.
Perhaps this was the first time you had finally reached too far.
You could say that. I count my time running the Crimson Scar as a learning experience. I wouldn't say I reached too far. I'd say I reached too fast. Didn't cover all my bases. Made some stupid mistakes. One thing's for certain, though.
Fuck, dude, he talks so much.
I was finally arrested and thrown into the lock. I had plenty to think about.
Okay, these data slates, they go on for longer than I was expecting, but we need to find them to complete the one mission, so...
So wait, say that again.
This is something else.
You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Leonel Soto, and you know why I'm
Here's one
here.
here.
Who are you? Fleet? Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Okay, so that...
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
Where did I see that other one? Oh, here. Let's pick this up.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine.
You looking to start something?
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Cricks need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job? Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds. And they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you.
Yo, tough guy.
In front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
Alright, so I'm not collecting these in order because I don't actually know where they are. So that was the end of it, which was number 7. Means I've got a few more to get. These aren't the same interview, but it's still stuff I need to find. Authorized access. All content exclusively owned and controlled by Ryujin Industries. Alright. So, see if we can find another one. I've also never walked around this entire place before because never planned on joining them before. Photo and artwork. Nah, I don't need that. But now that I'm planning on joining the pirates, we need to fully explore this place. I got the scanner out because things that you can interact with, they highlight, they get highlighted blue. That one requires a key. Okay, nothing in here. That takes you back down. Just having a look around, Okay, so I don't see nothing there. Let's go back to the weapon place because there was... Oh shit, where are we? Oh, we've gone full circle. We're back at the top now. Okay. Here's one. Part 4.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For our listeners' benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Volai that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic.
Pretty tight security.
We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Don't you have business?
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life, Gail. But I ended up serving 2 years before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did. As for the reason, well, it's simple. The UC were treating us like animals. The conditions in the lock were ridiculously bad and no one cared. That's why they stuck us on that ice ball in the first place. Out of sight, out of mind.
Your escape caused the deaths of many that were stationed at the lock. Some would brand that as a bit dismissive for what you're describing as a protest. If you were simply advocating for your fellow inmates, Why didn't you just
He's
go
watching
through the
me.
proper channels?
And what the hell was I supposed to do? Send a strongly worded letter to my duly appointed representative?
Dude, this interview goes on for too long.
Wake up. The UC only responds to actions, not words. In my mind, there was no other choice. You know what? Let's move past my time at the lock so we can get to the point of this goddamned interview.
Finally. Good, let's hack the computer. Personal logs. Via thread. Not that I admit it. Wait, not that I admit it to. Oh, not that I'd admit it to Ava, but the fleet's in bad shape. We've lost a lot of good people and replaced them with human chaff. The worst part is people are starting to turn on each other. That's how it is when things go to shit. It's every pirate for themselves. I doubt there'll be a mutiny though. Neva talks a lot of shit, but she's loyal. And the rest of these idiots are too stupid or too greedy to agree on anything, let alone a new captain for the fleet. A pirate's idea of an even split is cutting you in two. So any conversation about banding together ends with a drunken brawl at the Nova. No. If this thing falls apart, it'll just collapse out from under us, like a damn sinkhole. And the way I see it, we're not going to survive hunting and pecking for creds. We need to go all in. The fleet's future starts and ends with Crix's legacy. Okay. Sometimes I dream about Aquila City, the sand-dusted streets, the thick, heavy air, and the call of the wild beyond the wall. Everything is just how I remember it. I'm back with my old crew, doing heists and busting heads for loose change, milk money we called it, and we were the bullies. There's only one thing that's off, really. The days have no light. Every time I look up, the sky's pitch black. At first I thought it was old age. I've spent so much time on this floating piece of tin, maybe I've forgotten what the Aquila sky looked like. But that's not it. When I'm awake, I can remember all of it easily enough. No, it's because even as an arrogant little street punk, subconsciously I know Aquila City isn't my home. Up here with the fleet is where I belong. So that's his personal logs. And he's watching me read them. Okay, let's go get the slate that was in here.
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled system.
I've been in there.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large,
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Move.
You'll just have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
Rook, sharks are too scared to take the key. Because it ain't no fun when
I know
the got the
Sister
gun.
instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet becomes the United Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing.
Anything ship-related? You're at the right
will
place.
stop me from achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse, a recruitment tool. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspirations could inspire the directionalist to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want. You were so worried about what I had to say, you wouldn't have allowed yourself to be brought here.
Okay, so I'm just skimming through this to see if it's worth reading. No, not really. So what I'm understanding from the slates, as I'm walking around and listening to it, is I've heard a similar story when I was doing the UC Vanguard with Vae Victus, a lot of the people that were fighting for the United Colonies, at the end of the colony war, a lot of the veterans, they pretty much just got pushed aside and tossed in the gutter, pretty much. And they had their backs turned on them by the people they were fighting for, which was the United Colonies. Similar to what happens in real life, where the veterans kind of just get ignored and they don't get the necessary help that they need. And because they felt betrayed by the people they were fighting for, they turned bad, in a sense. And that's kind of how he ended up in prison.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
How are you walking around in? So yeah, going against the system and becoming an outlaw was kind of their way of getting payback for the United Colonies turning their back on them. You understand?
Where did your stellar rise to infamy begin?
In the streets of New Atlantis. No parents, no godparents.
Shut a few bulls as at the ranch
Just
today.
a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits.
Were these violent crimes? Murders?
I'm a bit offended you even asked that question, Gail. Sure,
Go put some clothes on.
Feelings about my last job.
injuries, but
You check out the
I'm
reckoners,
not some
Corey.
kind of butcher.
She's a beaut, ain't
That
she?
doesn't sound as heartless
Where
as
haven't
your
I been yet?
reputation would imply.
Well, like I said, I was just a
This is
kid.
the bar. I don't think I've been in the bar area yet.
Were you ever caught by the authorities in New Atlantis?
No, dozens of times. I'd just give them a fake name, or they'd slap me on the wrist and send me on my way. They obviously didn't think that I'd amount to anything, and didn't want to waste their time with rehabilitation.
What changed that? Was it the robbery in 2218?
2218. Oh, yeah. The Galbank archive.
If I had a
Very
billion
good, Gail.
I'd run my own
You've
city.
done your
Like
research.
they.
That would be when I rounded up a few of my buddies and we knocked the place over. Made off with a ton of credit.
Who ends up with all our credits?
My
My
first
friend's got a
big
point, Bug.
score.
Every pirate in this joint comes to the
Is that why the
river for a
Crimson
drink.
Scar decided to bring you into their ranks?
There's one.
That's right. They brought me in, taught me the ropes, and I
Dude, everyone's
cried
talking at
for
the same
them
time.
for 5 years, till I decided I wanted more. I got rid of their leader, put myself in his place, and started running the show.
Nova's always open for
I've been the one in charge
So
ever
is the
since.
fleet.
Wasn't
Bugs are
absolutely
soft.
necessary
Okay, so I think I know where the last one is.
and leave the body on a public street in the well.
On the street, reputation is everything. I wanted everyone in the city to know that Jasper Cricks was taking over. I think they got the message.
Finished? Awesome. So check us out. I thought this was pretty cool. So
You're gonna
here...
have to explode that bomb in Shinya's chest.
Why do you people all fucking talk at the same time? Shut up. Imagine going to a pub where you can literally sit down and just pour your own drinks as much as you want. Yeah? So instead of having to go to the bar to get your drink, you just come and sit at one of these booths. And you can just keep topping yourself up. I like that. That's a pretty cool design. You just drink your fill. So I'm hoping this is the last one that we need to find.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided
Let's just get out of there because everyone's talking at the same time. This should continue.
I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side.
Done all this.
But I needed more.
Done
So
that.
I sent out
I've
the
got
call.
bounties in every system.
Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the settled systems to show up.
And this
Yes,
is
I've
how
been
the
down
Crimson
there.
Fleet
I've
was
been down
born.
there.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations.
Yes.
We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to...
Let me just double check. I'm getting tired of all this talking. It's too much. So we got
First of all,
2, 3, 4, 5,
Security
6,
gave up and
7.
handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been
1, 2, 3, 4,
three
5,
major
6,
attacks over
7.
the last
Awesome.
few years.
We found them all.
And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview,
embarrassing failures led them to form UC Sysdef.
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate... That way, in the public eye, the UC Navy can move forward, proud and strong, while UC Sysdef continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space? How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
Yep, I agree with what he's saying. Because unfortunately that's kind of true in today's world as well. The people in power, the so-called good guys, the government, they're actually the bad guys. Which is no excuse to go and riot in the street and rob and pillage, but it does kind of justify it a little bit. Okay, so we're not going to go do that mission just yet because it's kind of long-winded and I'm going to have to take my dogs out just now. So I'm thinking we go and do the mission board stuff that we picked up. So let's go do some piracy there in the Sol system. Because I haven't done any Crimson Fleet mission board stuff before. I've also never really walked around
Welcome to UC Space.
that station.
Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done.
Yeah,
Enjoy
we're done.
Sidonia.
So yeah, I'm going to pay more attention to the Crimson Fleet storyline now. Seize the cargo of guidance system from the responder. Ah. The Starborn have shown up. Are they fighting the thing I'm supposed to go and get? They are. Yes. Okay. I've got the correct thing. So my ship is using these particle beam weapons. Interesting. So I wasted a skill point on this one. Not really wasted, but I thought I was using energy weapon, but I'm obviously using particle beam. So it looks like they killed the thing I was supposed to go and get. Because I didn't shoot it. Deliver guidance systems to the key. Okay. Well, because I didn't attack them, technically I didn't get any bounty. Alright. So, this nearly finished it? Oh, that's still working. That was at 690 something. So that's slowly working. Piracy. Travel anywhere in the Cheyenne system. Do a bit of piracy.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
No.
And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
The Starborn keeps showing up. Where are they? Get wrecked, bro.
Engines are online. A prelude to aborting action.
Boom. Get stuffed. Alright. Meow. Okay, here we are.
Something I can do for you?
Give me your stuff. I want everything in your cargo hold right now.
Are you out of your mind or something?
Oh, you could die. Quit stalling and hand it over or else. Nah, fuck that. Let's just kill him.
Not today!
Yeah, let's get stuff.
Craft drive is out!
Let's pick up the loot. Whoa. There was a lot of stuff in there.
I'm not backing down.
Okay.
Gotta finish things quick. The grab drive's down.
Yeah, that's more fun. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Alright, let's go and get the stuff. There was a lot of stuff in their cargo. Need to slow down. I was not going to miss it all. Got it. And then there was one more. Boom. Tungsten. Alright. So I think we got one more mission board mission. Steal from Ilios Retreat on Ixal 2. Okay, where's that? Oh, can I just land there? It didn't say what I need to steal. It just said steal. Yeah, steal from Ilios. Not sure what I'm taking, but let's go take it.
Captain, hello. I am to see that you survive.
No wonder no one will work for you. My man is missing, and you're all just here, what? Waiting for him to wander back through the gate?
Ah. Is what I need inside there, or is it round the back? Let's have a look. Nope, it's inside. Okay. Well, since I'm a pirate, can I not just... because she's a shop clerk, she's probably essential.
You dropping off? Didn't think we had any deliveries until next week.
Nope.
Got an invoice I can look at?
Lie. Ask about the mission work, okay. Made the drop off to your boss. He said you would have payment for me.
Is that so? That's awfully unusual, seeing as neither of them know the first thing about how our inventory system functions. You're sure you dropped it off with them?
Ugh, then I gotta persuade her.
Well, we wouldn't want it to come to that, would we? Here, what you're owed. Now, if you decide you want to return some of these credits our way, I'm Monica. Happy to show you what we've got for sale.
I don't care what you got.
I'll be here.
I just want to get in here. Not even gonna try and hide. They give me attitude, I'm just going to shoot them. It's none of those. Oh, that one and this one. No. It's not going to be that. Ah. This way, yes. Fucking digi-picking bollocks. Oh, there's none of these. There's none of these. Hold on. What's going on? Why are none of these working? That one. There we go. She didn't even care. Alright. What have we got? Crate of assorted jewelry. Hell yeah.
Hey, give that back!
Oh, now you saw me. Okay, hold on. I've got a sneak to
Don't
steal.
try that. What? Put that back!
Shut up. Yeah, she's essential. Alright. Let's be a pirate. Screw these people. Oh, there's a turret. Oh, that's her. Okay. No worries, we're all done. Let's go.
The enemy has dropped. I will assist you.
I thought I got that turret. Oh, there was another one behind it. I see. I said, be afraid. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
This is... I don't think... This is really...
These are not essential people. This one is though. Okay, so she's essential. All of these people are, okay.
Enemy activity in the area.
She wasn't.
Ceased.
Good job, Vasco. Good job. So where's this one? Ah. Annihilate them all. Okay, so now we can go back to deliver. Okay, everything is delivered, so we can just go. Cannot travel while I'm in combat. Okay. I didn't think I was in combat. We did pick up a mission while we were here. What was it? It was an activity. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing these activities because they are boring as shit. We're going to do pirate stuff. Only interested in doing pirate stuff. The Black Peril. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, that's the wrong seat. Man, dumbass. I've got the wrong seat, get up. You see how slow he got into that one? Look how quick he gets into the main one. Yep. Much better. Nice. So we've just completed, almost completed, our first acts of piracy.
All we need is enough.
Nope. I can see it's going to be a lot of coming back and forth to this place. But that's not really any different to having to go to New Atlantis or Acure City or anywhere else. But these missions will be more fun. Oh, you just have to dock. That was it. Okay, cool. So I don't actually have to get off the ship to complete those. That's good to know. Alright. So now what we'll do is we'll go down to the planet. And that's where we'll stop for now. So, this is the lock. The lock is the prison where Crix was imprisoned. Okay, we'll just get up and then we'll save the game. I need to go walk my dogs. So fuck, what's the word I'm trying to look for? We have begun our descent into the criminal enterprise. I think I'm saying that all wrong. We've basically started our walk down the dark path of becoming a pirate. I'll be back a bit later and we will continue this adventure. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And we are going to continue being a space pirate when I get back after walking my dogs.